What's up guys, I'm here in Iceland today. We're heading towards, I'm not sure which direction it is, but Kirkjufellsfoss is the goal today. Kirkjufellsfoss is one of the most iconic photography locations in all of Iceland. We're heading there as our ultimate goal, and I'm sure there's some cool stuff to be photographed and seen on the way there. Let's go. We're at our first stop of the day, and I didn't forget, I just didn't realize how epic Iceland is. Just the drive was just full of unreal views and really great light. And it's now like 11 and we're on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, and I think I pronounced that moderately correct. And we're just gonna go down and maybe get some photos of this coastline. There's apparently like an arch over the sea or something like that as well, according to Ivan, who's way back there somewhere. The beauty of Iceland, the real beauty beyond all the beautiful stuff as a photographer, is that you can really take pictures all day because the light's always pretty low in the sky and the light can be epic even at noon. So let's go get some pictures and explore. This is a really cool location, but I think to get a better angle on it, I've got to get down to like right to the bottom. Otherwise the arch kind of blends in with the background. So you get a nice angle from where he's at. I want to do something a little bit different, so I'm going to climb down this black sand and get right down on the water, and hopefully it works out cool. Let's do it. So the shot at the bottom didn't really work. It was just really heavily backlit and too much in the shadow. But from up here, there's a really nice angle, and the sun's just come out. It wasn't up before, and I got some really cool shots using my Lee Big Stopper, the 10-stop ND filter, and I was shooting 2-minute exposures, and it just came out absolutely beautiful. I'm really stoked with this location. It's noon and we're getting photos. We're done here at this location. Now we're pushing on farther into the peninsula, the Snaefell something peninsula. Snuffleupagus Peninsula. We're heading farther into Snuffleupagus, and yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. We're now in this national park, but before I show you the national park, right as I was packing up, I saw a better shot of that like archway, and I got one of the participants to go out and pose in the photo. Really happy with that shot, really happy. And now we're in this national park, and there's these sea stacks on the coast, and it's just a ridiculous location. It's a little bit rainy right now, but I think we're gonna get the gear out and get some shots, or maybe hike down. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Lost. So remember a couple episodes ago when I lost my like filter holder, and I got to Iceland, I bought a new one and it was double the price. It was like 140 bucks. I literally just strapped it on, and then the leaf filter holder has like this spring, and it sprung and went all the way down the cliff. I literally just sprung 140 bucks off of this cliff on day one of the workshop. We made it to our final destination, Kirkjufellsfoss, and It's a classic example of how much Iceland has changed since I was here in 2014. I was here in 2014, and when I came to Kirkjufellsfoss, there was maybe 6 other people at the waterfall at the most, and of those 6 people, 5 of them probably had tripods. Right now it's packed. There's like maybe 50 people, the parking lot's full and people are still trying to get in. It's busy in Iceland for sure, and it's also October. Like, I can't even imagine what it's probably like in July and August when it's really busy. But regardless of the amount of people here, it's still just such a beautiful place. And this is legitimately hilarious. An epic location like this, and Jeff and I have it all to ourselves.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable. Or not. Some locations are so cool, it doesn't matter if there's 4,000 people. Angkor Wat at sunrise was one of those locations. Kirkjufellsfoss here is another one. I'm gonna shoot this place because the light's really beautiful right now, and I just kind of want to walk you through this first photo. I'm gonna shoot this first photo, and then I'm gonna race around shooting some other compositions. So what I'm doing right here is I've got doubled up grad filters. I've got a hard 3-stop ND and a soft 3-stop grad ND. So 6 stops out of the sky because it's backlit. It's coming out quite beautiful. I'm going f16 and almost 2 seconds to get that silky smooth waterfall. Ideal shutter speeds for silky smooth waterfall are about a half a second up to maybe 4 seconds. So I'm gonna shoot this off right now. And yeah, it looks great, except there's some dude in an orange jacket there ruining everybody's photo. So I can Photoshop him out, and then I'm gonna head down to another location. So Kirkjufellsfoss was obviously just like packed with people. It's one of those locations that's so worth shooting, even if it's packed with people. We're back now, it's almost midnight. Everybody's gone to bed, and I'm a workaholic, so I was up working on my laptop, and there was a group of like other tourists, American tourists, sitting here, and then they all went rushing out because they thought they saw the northern lights. There's been warnings, but it's a little bit cloudy, so I'm gonna rush out and have a look. And there's no like epic foreground or anything here, but it's the northern lights. So I'm gonna try to take a picture if I see them. Some tips on northern lights photography, if you've never ever shot them, is you gotta be a little bit quick. Like maybe 8 seconds max, 10 seconds max. Yeah, they're happening. Yeah, there's northern lights there for sure. This is one of those things that you kind of feel selfish because everybody's in bed. So I just like called Jeff, and he's knocking on everybody's door, trying to wake everybody up so they can see them. But now they're kind of fading a little bit. I haven't taken any pictures. I've like tested one to see how strong they are, but we really want, like, this is a photography workshop, and like as much as I want photos, I want these guys to get photos even more. So Jeff's knocking on doors, Ivan's knocking on doors. We're gonna try to wake everybody up and maybe try to go down to the waterfront and photograph them a little bit. Last night was awesome with the northern lights. I decided not to shoot photos just because I didn't think it was the most epic photo. It was just right on the waterfront, and there was a nice reflection, and I just brought my 14mm lens. I probably needed more zoom as well. So I did take one photo, but I mostly just shot that time lapse, and it was awesome, and it was just beautiful, and the participants here on the workshop just loved it. So I'm super stoked with how last night went, and tomorrow will be another adventure.